So this last December, I called my dad and I said, "Hey, I want to make a film. I want to make a film about tamales, and I want to watch you and mommy make them, my grandmother." And he was down for the idea. He said, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. And what can I do to help?" Blah blah blah. And I said, "Well, just tell me kind of the schedule of when we're gonna make them, who's gonna be there, where, all this different stuff." And that's what we did. So when I got home on the bus, and like the next day we started filming.
Acaba de una vez de un solo golpe. ¿Por qué quieres matarme poco a poco?
My grandmother wanted to make she wanted to make all of the meat and on all the chile the day before, and so that's why we went to her house to make all of that.
Siempre me gustó pa' que te vayas. Que sea tu cruel adiós, mi Navidad. She's saying that in Mexico, what they do for the ollas, they put a coin. To be
One nickel, one coin, lo que sea.
any coin, and they put it in the water.
When
And when the water evaporates and there's no more water, you can hear
the nickel.
the nickel jump up and down, and that tells him
And we know that we need to put more
more
water.
water. Que tengas mucho miedo, vas a saber que aquello que dejaste fue lo que más quisiste, pero ya no hay remedio. Siempre me gustó pa' que te vayas, que sea tu cruel adiós, mi Navidad.
The next day we went to my dad's house and we started to actually make the tamales there.
Nadie sabe cuánto tiempo traía cargando amargura. Como recuerdo.
And then the last day was Christmas Day. We decided to just film everything that we could with the family and just gather the whole experience that we have every year. It all started with just capturing how to make tamales so that we can keep a record of it. And then it turned into something more than that, and something capturing what my family was like and how it's grown and how it's changed.
De la sierra morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de
And after we filmed, I had this humongous load of footage, and I needed to dissect it and take it apart and figure out how this movie was going to come to play.
canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegra.
I learned something extremely important about this footage that I got. My dad plays this kind of translation character in the film where he is the one that translates not only language but also culture between my siblings and I and my grandmother. And what happens is that he has to explain to us what was done in Mexico, what my grandmother says, what we say to my grandmother, and so he kind of makes this bridge that is helping us connect cultures. And at first I was capturing how to make tamales. I was capturing my grandmother, I was capturing my dad, the different steps of making the masa, making the chile, making the meat, the sweet, the spicy, right, all of it. And what I found out was that I didn't only capture making tamales, but I recorded and captured this 3 generations of the immigrant experience. It's not necessarily bad, it's not necessarily good, but it is what it is, and it is the transition of immigrant families coming to the U.S. My grandmother, mommy, brought my dad over when he was young, had him go to school here. He eventually went to college, and now here I am, born in the U.S., grew up in Albuquerque, didn't learn Spanish like I should have, and that kind of made me realize the effects of immigration and the sacrifice that comes along with that, because even though they were coming for a better life, it was at the sacrifice of a lot of cultural aspects.